Welcome to Mountain Valley Real Estate, where you get to virtually walk the property with me so you can get a superior boots on the ground feel for the property.
You ready to go for a ride? Down there. All right, I'll see you at the bottom. Do you see that? Little hole in the floor right there. What's in that hole? I wonder. Something special. Are you looking for a forested property up in the mountains, but with some improvements already there? Welcome to Mountain Valley Real Estate. I'm John, and that's Land Squatch, my buddy. If you are new here, please watch the video all the way through to help out the old algorithm. Helps out the channel. Thank you. If you're not new here, welcome back for another episode. These are the Land Squatch days of our lives. This is 10.4 acres, address 21492 Cove Road, Montgomery Creek, California. Where is that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me show you real quick. On the map today, we are starting out in Carmel Valley. That's where they make all the caramel apples for the whole U.S. That's why they call it Carmel Valley. Anyway, we are going to head north. Got to get over to I-5. And we have to wait for the map to load. Dee nee 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 nee. Oh, the map loaded. Yes, we're on our way. Got to cruise up the I-5. Keep her going. There you go. Just like that. Pretty simple. Only took a few seconds. So after that, we're going to get to the town of Redding and head east on Highway 299. This highway right here. Cruise on up here. And we get to Montgomery Creek is the town here. Cruise up here a little bit, and then we take a Big Bend Road, takes us up here, and then we drop down to this property. This is Cove Road in here. Even though there's no name, you can see the road right there. And we're going to drop down to the property right along here. It's very forested in here. Anyway, this is the property. This is the old mobile that was on the property. So I wanted you to see that, where it's located. And then let me throw on a 3-dimensional. All right. So usability is in this area here. And then it drops off steep, somewhat steep down here, which I'll show you in the video. You'll see it. 2 parcels. It's a nice view. See that? So you can see off into this distance over here. All right, let's get back into it. Listed at $99,000, you will need the funds from your bank to purchase this one. Today we're going to check out the 2 wells, the septic, and of course all the juicy land details. that you can possibly absorb. Hidden behind a normally locked gate sits a forested mountain property most people will never know exists. Privacy? You've got it. Usability? Already started for you. This isn't raw, unusable land. You're stepping into a property that already has 2 wells, one approximately 150 feet deep and the other around 130 feet per cellar, providing a strong start for your off-grid or rural setup. In addition, a permitted 1,100-gallon septic system is already in place and approved for a 3-bedroom home. There was a, I guess I'll call it a mobile manufactured, whatever. I think it was a mobile home of some sort on here. I'll show you where that was. It's been removed. With elevations ranging from roughly 2,400 to 2,600 feet, you'll enjoy the noticeably cooler temperatures than the valley below, along with the chance for light snowfall in the winter. Yay! Just enough to give you that true mountain feel without the extremes. And here's the kicker. You're still only about 55 minutes from Redding, California, and around 30 minutes to the city of Burney, California. So you get true seclusion without being cut off. Not far away is famous Burney Falls with its 129-foot waterfall and hiking trails. Plus, it's Land Squatch approved. I know that's all you need, right? Whether you're looking to build or even just do solar, go off grid, or lock in a private getaway with the key improvements already in place, this is the kind of property people wish they bought years ago. It's very quiet and peaceful out here, and I just hear the wind and trees. My cell does work here, and there is power. I'm going to show you that in a minute if you want to tap into that. Property taxes are just over 1% of the assessed value per year. As an example, this seller paid just $496 in property taxes for the 2025 tax year. The zoning is unclassified, and that does typically allow for a single family residence, which apparently was on here. So you can see us with a blue dot on the map there. Map is approximate on the boundaries. First, I'm going to show you the power. I'm going to show you the building. I'm going to show you the 2 wells. I'm going to show you the septic. And then I'm going to show you, there's some massive trees on this property, from cedars to pines, harvestable type timber, pretty good sized stuff. A little bit of a view. It's mostly, pretty thick forested. Anyway, we should get started. Right there, looks like it's just off the property, so it's just before the property. But it looks like you've got juicy power with a transformer on it, and that transformer, there's some wires from it that go this direction. See that? Looks like it goes right to this pole right here. So I'm no electrical expert, but it looks like power is at that pole. And I would assume you drop it down to a meter from there to your home. So that's kind of cool. It's actually really cool. Anyway, that's the power. Okay, so, and then next I'm going to show you this little shed. It's not in great shape, but what's important is what's inside. Let me show you the outside real quick. So it's seen a couple of better days last week. Well, you can't really see that side too well, but it's about the same. Little hole down there. But anyway, so what's inside here? There's what the roof looks like. Yeah. You see anything inside? No, I don't see anything inside either. But there is something here, even though you can't see it. pretty amazing, isn't it? No, it's not invisible, but kind of is. Do you see that? Little hole in the floor right there. What's in that hole? I wonder. Something special. All right, here we go. Let's see what's in there. Hopefully we got enough lighting. Right there. Anybody know what that is? Good call. That's right. That's a well. The round pipe. See if I can hold the camera steady. This is a lid on the pipe for the well. There's the PVC pipe. So my assumption is there's no pump or wiring, obviously. Well, I think it'd be obvious, hopefully. But anyway, yeah, it's just an open, well, not open well, but it's a capped well with nothing inside of it. At least that's what it seems. Anyway, that's well 1. So let me show you well number 2. Okay, let's go check out the second well. Looks like you could drive right here. Looks like an old driveway or something. Here is the second well, right on Land Squatch's head. Move it. Move it, big guy. There you go. Now I saw water down in there. But I don't know if you can, because I'm blocking all the light. But anyway, here's what it looks like down there. Phenomenal. Let's take a shortcut to the bottom pad area, and the septic's down here. Now I don't know its exact location, but I have a couple good ideas. Let me go over here and take a step back so you can see. I want to show you something here. So you see that kind of gray area? That looks about where the mobile type home was. There's some metal posts in the ground that were cut off. Right there. There's another one over there. And there's 2 more over there for the 4 corners. So I don't know what this looked like exactly, but you did see it from the air as I showed you the aerial image and how to get here. But anyway, I think that's where the structure was. Not sure what this is. However, there is a PVC type pipe going in here. Right here. It goes this way. So I don't know if that means the septic's over here. There's no grass going right there. Could be a lid. And no grass over there. So those could be lids. I mean, there's only 2 lids usually. But it could be here and over there. But I also saw this, and this looks like septic here. Right there. Looks like a pipe going in the ground. So septic could be a inlet right there, inlet pipe. So it could be right here. So I'm not sure exactly where it is, but somewhere maybe in this vicinity. But this is a pretty big flat area. You could put a house or something here. And you got that direction there. And while I'm up here, let's go down to this lower section. It's kind of cool. Once again, there's a shed. I parked right there, so you can come in right here or go down here. Little smaller flat area. I don't know if you want a garage or a turnaround or something, but this is pretty flat right here. From here all the way out to there. It's all blackberries, and these are some kind of flowers, I believe. But yeah, maybe you could make a turnaround here so you could drive through, or you could put a shop here, garage, something like that. There are some views off in this direction. We're gonna hike over here real quick to see those. Let's go this way, it's a little easier. Gets very forested in here. Some of my favorite manzanita right here, right there. There is a seasonal creek at the bottom down here. There's no water in it right now. And there's an old road down there as well, but it's really old road where you've got, 10, 20-year-old trees growing up through it. Come from some other direction, so I don't think you can use it. But it's cool to walk down. But here you're on a bluff. See those views? Yeah. Imagine that 2 to 3 times bigger if you're out here with your own eyeball. It's pretty cool. And then down sloping, it's less steep if you go to the right, which is how I got down there. But I wanted to show you, see that? Massive. It's wider than my body. Yeah. That's a huge pine. There's cedars like that one. Bigger trees as we go this way. I also think I found where the two properties touch each other with a stake or monument type thing. Let me go over here and show you. Those baby fir trees. Oh, I got a buddy on me. Are you a cotton silk maker? A silk maker? Wow, he's going to town. You're fast. Come on. There you go. So I dug around a little bit on this thing, and there is a plate down here at the bottom. It says, hard to read, that's what it says. Hard to read, yeah. No, it says looks like an N. 11 after that. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. But it won't focus anyway with this thing, so. But it looks like it says 4 and 11, and then there's a line under it. Could be township, section, and range. But anyway, it looks like it's roughly where these two meet. Like I said, this map on the top left is not perfect at all. Usually never ever is. Need a surveyor to tell you exactly what's going on if you want to have some exact corners marked or whatever, or the boundary lines ran with tape or something, or put a fence up. Isn't much to show you down there. If there was water in the creek, I'd show you, but it's just kind of a seasonal rain flow thing if it has enough rain. And then the old road is just more like a trail now. But it definitely was an old road at some point. Probably an old logging trail or skid trail. A lot of timber around here, and in the past of timber companies harvesting these tall twigs. Looks like a mushroom. Yeah. Part of a mushroom. Looks like somebody ate it. Parts of it. Huh. Well, tempted, but no, I'm not going to. Let's get back to the ranch real quick. Almost forgot to show you the best part. Right there. Yeah. Pickup truck bed. Well, if you want seclusion, privacy, and beautiful sound of wind going through the trees, and some occasional birds, this is pretty sweet. It's improved. The septic is permitted, and at least one of the wells is. I don't know about both, but one of them looks to be. You've got power. Looks like it's on the lot. Just needs to be ran down to a meter and into your home. Hard to beat. If you like this property, you can check out that one or this one over here. Thanks for watching today. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care now.